What is it?
What do you see? What is it?
It's a Mario Land! There's Mario Land! Yes, there's Mario Land!
Good morning, everyone. This is Lindsay Jenkins with Feel Free Traveling. I am in Universal Studios today in the new Super Mario World. And it looks fantastic. My boys lost their minds.
Welcome to my tips, tricks, and specifics video for Universal Studios Hollywood in California. If you or your family love Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, Mario Brothers, and other famous characters, this park is the place for you. We were especially excited to take our kids to Super Mario World. It was the first place we went to on our first day, and we returned again on our second day. I have quite a few tips for this part of the park as it is still newer.
One of the more important things to know so far is the reservations for Toadstool's Cafe fill up very fast. So try and get reservations for that early in the day, or reservations for a dinner open at 12 noon. Something else that's important to note is that on the main ride, well really the only ride, in Mario World, the children under 48 inches must each have a parent. So if you're a family of, say, 5, in my case, that is what's going on. We have 2 children who are between 40 and 48 inches, and we have a baby. And since we can't take the baby on, one parent goes with one child, the other child needs to stay off and wait with the other parent, but they give you what is called a child swap pass, where once one parent and one child is done riding, the other parent and child, or the same parent with the other child, it's up to you, has this pass that takes them into the VIP line, and then they can bypass the standby line and get through the ride that second time faster. There are also 3 different games in addition to the main ride, and each of those are an experience where you can earn a key. You need to earn 3 keys in order to be able to do the final main attraction of Mario World, which is kind of an obstacle course with additional games. There are character experiences, character encounters. I am aware of Mario and Luigi, meet them together. There's also Princess Peach separately and Toad separately. And they come out a couple of different times a day. So if you miss one, you have a chance of being able to meet them again a little bit later, but they really only come out a couple of times.
Something to really consider about Mario World is the potential added cost of the power wristbands. They are $30 to $40 each, and they do expand your experience within Mario World. Without the bands, you can't really participate in any of the interactive games for collecting keys, and therefore the final challenge. You can still ride the main ride attraction, meet characters, and eat in the cafe. Mario World is a little like Harry Potter Land in that it is quite interactive and immersive. Our kids aren't big fans of Harry Potter yet, but because my husband and I are fans, we showed our kids the first couple of movies so that they understood this part of Universal Studios. And even though they don't love Harry Potter, they still of course loved the candy shop and the rides, and thought little bits of interactive experiences throughout Harry Potter Land were still cool. The other area we focused on was Jurassic Park. It only has one ride, but it does also have dinosaur meets and a themed play area that proved very useful for us while our older child went on the Jurassic World ride.
I am now in the Dino Play Park here at Universal Studios. This is a great area for kids who are up to 48 inches. Now I will say that Universal Studios does not appear to be as stroller friendly as Disneyland. There are many places that you feel like you should be allowed to park a stroller, and there are signs specifically forbidding it. So that is something to keep in mind. Taking a stroller to Disneyland is a really, really good idea. Bringing a stroller to Universal might be a little more to consider.
If you want to get as much time at the park as possible, and you are staying in the Disney area, be sure to take into consideration the 1-hour one-way drive. I would recommend 2 days at Universal Studios so that you aren't rushing around, especially if you do not want to get the Fast Pass. We spent 2 days at Universal, and even though it had reduced hours of operation because of the park's Halloween party, Halloween Horror Nights, we were able to do most of what we wanted to. The Child Swap Pass that I mentioned for the Mario World ride is available on many other rides at the park as well, and it was a big help to us. And on the note of Halloween Horror Nights, it is not as kid-friendly as the Disneyland counterpart. Think rated PG-13 instead of rated G. So be sure to consider that before paying extra to stay in the parks for the Halloween party. But if the park closes before you've had a chance to buy souvenirs, the City Walk shopping area right outside the park is usually open later than the park itself, and a lot of the souvenirs can be found there. You can also grab some food or a yummy treat like donuts before you head out. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you get to check out Universal Hollywood soon and that you have a great time.